Hey,
Hey,
welcome back, folks.
where?
We're finally at Keen Ramp's world headquarters.
It's been a while.
I feel like the last 4 videos we've been off site.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
been
field.
it's been a good couple weeks.
Yeah, so
been
here
fun.
we are, and you probably saw the Halloween hell bomb videos that we did.
For sure did.
And a lot of people didn't notice it as much as I was hoping. I thought the comments were gonna be flooded with why is that rail sparking?
Dude, look at the Thrasher thumbnail though. It's like,
It's
yeah.
going.
You couldn't really see it until it was at night and Kanan was putting full body weight force into the
Yeah,
rail.
we were talking about it earlier, and I think he was making it spark the most because he skates really fast, and he's also such a committer. He doesn't do that new age feather footy sit on the rail lightly. He's
Yeah.
I'm above the rail, I'm on the rail.
Yeah.
So his sparks were going crazy. So what that was
We're gonna show you how we made that.
these little flints. So this is the same material that's in Tail Devils. So Tail Devils are those little things that you put onto the back of your board and you can put your tail down and make sparks, right?
Yeah.
And then they make Rail Devils. They're rails that go on the side of your board to board slide, and they have the same flints. So Bobby, Halloween Hellbomb / Dickies / amazing filmmaker, Bobby Bills, had the genius idea to put that material on a rail. And then we were thinking about the order of the obstacles, and we're well, it translates the best at night, so it kind of is going to make more sense on the handrail. The first time I tried to do it, I drilled holes and was trying to just mount them straight in the hole, but then it was grabbing trucks, and I was like, okay, this is really tedious, and it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then I had the idea to cut grooves. So I got the grinder and the cut wheel, and I just etched a line down the rail. Use some JB Weld. You mix this one part, 50-50, and then placed in all the flints in a row like this. Just put them side by side.
Created a little fire strip for us.
Yeah, and they lasted a long time. I mean, that rail got grinded hundreds of times,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Probably 300 times.
Oh yeah.
And late into the night, it was still going.
Yeah.
And we have that rail, we have our test rail, and this lasts a lot longer than you would think.
Right.
So yeah, basically this video...
I would think that it would wear away like lead or something, but it doesn't seem to.
It does a little bit. It wears down, but
Yeah.
it still continues to spark.
Right.
So
There's probably I would imagine there's a break-in point where when it's worn, when you cut the top layer off, it really starts to spark.
yeah,
Maybe.
that was a thing where when we were testing it, our first 10 tries on this flat bar that I'll show you in a little bit, it wasn't sparking at all. But I think the other problem was JB Weld is super glue on steroids. So
You had to wear off this protected
Yeah.
layer, right?
So then what we were doing, we put this flap wheel on the grinder, and we just grinded it down a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So we did that on our test rail, and then we did it on the actual handrail, and it worked super great. So I want to play around with putting it on something that's a little more, a little easier to skate.
Yeah.
So our transition ledge, I feel is perfect because you can just ride on grind, and then you can really exaggerate the amount of weight that goes into it.
Yeah, you can really lean into the coping.
So I want to play around with that a little bit.
Dope.
And then we can hop on the test rail too because it's fun.
Yeah.
And I also put a tail devil on the side of my board and the Smith mark. Let me see your board.
Oh.
So I put one here, so it was flint on flint.
That's perfect.
Because Bobby had the rail devils, and that was sparking like crazy because
Yeah.
it was flint on flint. So
Yeah.
I was I'll put a tail devil right here. So boom, got into the Smiths, and then it was just going crazy.
Damn, that's sick. That's cool.
We sell the transition ledge, right?
Yes.
It's one of our very popular sellers. This is a 12-foot version. This is leftover from that Red Bull event we did. We made a 12-foot long transition ledge and had a flat bar on top.
Yes.
So flat bar's gone. Got rid of the extra back part. This is just gonna kind of live in the driveway and be the lunch break after work mellow sesh. Oh, pop it down, hop on a transition ledge.
Yeah.
Just fun and easy. So it already has diamond grind, which is nice. Getting to utilize a 12-foot strip of diamond grind.
Yeah.
So we're gonna really spice it up by cutting a groove into this and then doing the flints. Before we started filming, we were just looking at where all the grind marks are. That's as high as they go, the middle of this, and as low as they go is there. So basically this is where all the grinding happens. So we're just gonna go kind of like right in the middle of that. And then you can see the little flint, it just sits in there.
Oh, that's perfect.
Alright, so I got like my guide. I probably want to go deeper. And to do that, I'm just gonna do the same cut, but I'm gonna put a little pressure like this, and that's gonna open up that valley to drop them in. So on the first test of doing the whole flints and the rail thing, I used slightly more clear than I did the hardener, and they didn't set. It was supposed to be an hour cure time. I waited like 3 hours. The first grind I did, I knocked all the flints out.
Oh shit.
They all just shot everywhere, and I was like, damn, what did I do? Oh, it's not gonna work. I was like looking at some stuff online and like looking at consistencies. I was like, oh, that's not the consistency I had. So I just went light on the hardener. So if you happen to use this stuff, like I said, it's like an industrial super glue. You can literally like weld metal with it.
That's insane.
Like that's part of their claim. It's like a glue that is strong as like welds. Wow. So just make sure you go exactly half and half.
Okay.
If not like
more
on
this
the hardener side. Okay. So at first Bobby just bought one package of these and we used the whole package on our test rail.
Yeah.
So then he went on Amazon and bought 10 of them.
Okay.
So
how many left?
I think we've only used 3, so we have like 7 of these to play with.
Oh shit. I want to weld some onto my board.
Oh, just put them places?
Yeah, I think that'd be sick.
Like board side spots even?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You just put like the tiniest little like grooves, and then like it'll work on concrete.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sick to do like find a double-sided curb like Rosie's.
Like parking blockers?
Hit Rosie's at like sundown.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like pretty half and half.
I mean,
I hope.
Go a little more. Just to be safe.
Just to be safe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like when it turns that kind of like white, like loogie consistency, like that's what we want. So yeah, maybe even a little bit more.
Is that going to be enough for the whole rail?
No, you can't work with it like a bunch of it at once.
Oh, because it dries so quick or
yeah,
something?
it has like a 5-minute working time.
Oh shit.
So basically,
you gotta do it in sections.
This is like how we found the best luck, is just like put out as much as you can for about like a foot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this like 10 times.
Oh shit.
Very tedious.
Yeah. I like my job a lot right now.
I hope this is one of those things that people think is like kind of therapeutic to watch, because it's like not therapeutic for me to do it. We might have to bring in somebody else to like help me lay these.
All right, we brought in the double assist. Okay, we just finished. We got this all lined up all the way down. Now, I didn't film any of it because I was helping. We had like 3 other guys helping us do this right now. This literally took an hour. This absolutely, because this stuff is so thick and then it dries really quick and it gets tacky. So you have to like be very tedious and be very fast, and you have to place each one of these little fuckers in there individually in front of one another. So we just did that for 12 feet.
There's probably loose ones all over the ground that we dropped.
So many dropped in between the coping and the crack. So now what? We wait for it to dry?
Now we wait for like, the cure time's an hour. We should go deliver Dylan his thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me just real quick. We couldn't skate this the other day. I don't know why I didn't have you say this, but anyway, we couldn't skate this the other day because we ran out of time and we had to let the JB weld cure so that cure. And now we can finally skate it. But Corey and I both got impatient. We went at it before waxing it, and we ripped a shit ton of them out. So now we got to grind down just a little bit more so we're not catching them and pulling them out.
The game plan right now is just to use the grinder. We're gonna try to remove a lot of this JB weld and kind of get a more like uniform rolled over surface. So I'm just gonna grind it for a bit.
It looks insane. It feels like more rounded over. Feels a lot better.
Yeah, it definitely should be less grabby.
Right.
Like this one's probably raised a little too much. Right.
Yeah, I would say like right here, this whole little section
needs to be like cut down.
Hit one more time. Yeah.
All right, let's see how this goes. Not being all impatient.
Give her the first test.
Anything?
Nothing.
Let's put it in the shade.
There we go.
Little one?
Little one, there we go.
It's really grabby because the flint material is kind of soft.
Yeah.
Oh, it grabs you so bad.
There we saw it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do one more. Do another one. There we go. Yeah, a little bit. It's starting to. I think it's starting to break in.
Yeah, I think I gotta knock off all the like top. I mean, even though we did the grinder, but you think about the grinder, it's those like flap wheels.
Yeah.
So it's leaving all these really like abrasive cuts in it.
Right.
So it's just like slowing me down. It feels like brakes.
Oh shit. That was a pretty good one. They're getting better every single try.
I'm getting impatient. We'll just put a little bit, like
Okay.
just on the very end, and I'll just do little slashes off the end.
Yeah.
We'll start there.
Like it's sparking, but it's not igniting. I want to see it ignite.
Okay, this is the last little bit right here.
All right.
It's all
Nothing. All I did was spark.
damn it.
Yeah.
No?
Barely.
I'm feeling super anticlimactic right now.
Yeah.
So just to get like a win for the sake of this video, like people clicking on it are probably like, oh cool, I want to see a rail spark or see the obstacle spark.
Right.
We're not getting like great sparks. This is tried and true. That was our tester rail. So let's bring that out and I'll play around with a few grinds, see how that goes.
Okay. Nothing. Nothing.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude, you know what I think is the problem here? I think with like flint and with things that spark, like if you think about matches or you think about any like flintstone, it's always rugged. Our trucks are ground down so much that they're smooth.
And we have all this wax residue.
Yeah.
What was Kanan's story? Just
I think Kanan's was the brute force of onto the rail that was making it spark.
in 15 feet.
Yeah.
Just all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. It's just like the pressure, the force. Cheater.
That's my cheater board.
Let's see it. Let's see the cheater board.
So I stuck a tail devil right
In the perfect spot.
Yeah.
It fell off. It was better. It was better. I think we're like getting to like as good as what it's gonna get.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, it definitely looked way better during the event because it was in the midst of an event and you weren't expecting it, and it was like almost dark.
It was almost dark, and you had the force and power of someone jumping 15 feet onto it.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, it only really sparked that good at the very end when it was 15 feet apart.
True.
So like the speed and the force combined, I think is what made the giant spark.
So should I set up a kicker 15 feet in front of this?
We could do that,
And then,
or we could just pour gasoline on it.
okay.
That was the best one yet. Fell off. Yeah, it's not even sparking off the coping anymore.
Well, we lost from here all the way to here.
Oh, they're all gone out of there?
Yeah, like all this is gone.
Oh,
gone.
shit.
There's a chunk there.
There's
gone.
nothing in there.
Gone.
Fuck. Yeah, we're done.
Okay, no wonder.
That's why it's not.
I was getting so frustrated and trying to like push super hard.
Yeah, that's why it's not fucking working.
But yeah, I mean, it didn't translate the way we were hoping. Like, after the event, I was all fired up, and I thought, okay, we could put this on anything, but you need a certain amount of weight, speed, velocity.
Especially with how smooth the trucks are and the material.
Wax. On that note, it's Halloween. I gotta get out of here. I gotta load a trailer and I gotta get home to trick or treat. I'm not trick or treating. I have a child. He's trick or treating.
Trick or treating, you weirdo.